Hi everyone, if y'all keep up with me and y'all saw my video that I actually just posted, it was a haul from Tarina Tarantino Cosmetics. Well, it was from Haute Look. I hauled Tarina Tarantino Cosmetics. And what I got was some eyeshadows. Now, I had already had one palette from her, and I just kind of wanted to give y'all a little review of her eyeshadows in general. Now, I only have 8, so I don't want to say that this is true for all of her eyeshadows by any means, but I do think I have a pretty nice sampling. So, the first thing I have is this, which this is one of her quints. This is the Sparklicity Gold Quint. Now, this is supposedly limited edition. However, I got this in the summer, and it is still available on her website. Again, I did get it on Haute Look. I'll go ahead and link that, my haul that I just did, so you can kind of, understand Haute Look's flash sale website. You get stuff for super cheap anyway. So, first of all, I feel like Tarina Tarantino is really known for her packaging, and this is a little bit luxe, like, let's be honest. So it is plastic. It's a golden plastic, but look at how beautiful that is. I mean, skulls aren't necessarily my thing, but I just think it's very intricate, and I have had this, like I said, for at least 6 months, if not longer, and none of my jewels have fallen out or anything, so it does keep up nicely. It's got a really nice giant mirror, which is very, very helpful. I think we can all say that. And here are the 5 shadows. One of the things I do really like that she does is she also names each shadow on the back. Now, I looked on her website at singles, and right now she's only got 3 on there. I'm not really sure why. I don't really know why there's not a bunch more. But it's nice to know that you know the names of your of your quint. So you're not repurchasing a quint that has like 3 or 4 of the same shades. Also, you're not going to purchase a single that you already have. Or if you really love something, you could maybe try to purchase a single. Because like I said, she's only got 3 right now, so I'm not really sure how that all works. But this is the Sparklicity Gold. So this one is a neutral palette. So let's do some swatches. This is the shade Rosette. This is the shade... Okay, well, I guess I should show you. Rosette is not showing up on my camera, but it's right there. It's kind of a peachy shade with a lot of gold shimmer. This is the shade Twinkling Topaz, and it's much warmer. It's like an orangey, like really a burnt orange with some gold shimmer. This is a deep chocolate brown. It's in the shade Brooch. Brooch has an E, right? This is B-R-O-O-C-H. I believe Brooch has an E in it. So this is a deep brown with some gold, and this is even smaller shimmers. And it's not as powdery as, what shade is this? Rosette is very powdery, and the other 2 are not quite as much. So that's these 3. Now let's go for this pink one, which is called Fringe or Frill. Let's see. Fringe is probably that one. So I think this one is Frill. I believe this is Frill. And it's a very light pink with some silver glitter. It's right there. This one is actually not quite as powdery as some of the other ones, which is kind of surprising because when you see that shade, you would think powdery. And this last one is Fringe. It's that one. There you go. And it's another warm camel-y color, and it's got some silver shimmer in it. So there's my quint. Now, as you probably heard, I did say that all 5 of these have shimmer in them. However, every time I've used any of these, the look ends up being matte. I don't know if it's the glitter doesn't transfer or if it just kind of falls out. But it ends up looking totally matte on my eyes. And that's with the quint and with all my singles as well. These are pretty powdery. However, I don't find them to blend super easily. A lot of times when I use these shades, if like I use this quint and my entire look is this shade, it does look a little choppy and not nice and blended, which is really the look you're going for. So I don't recommend using this as a quint as, say, like your whole look. Personally. It is a little powdery, so I do have some kick up, but it is beautiful, and I do like these shades. I think these are really crowd-pleasing shades. This retails on her website for $39. I can't remember how much I paid for it. Do not pay $39 for one of her quints. She's got this one, and then I believe it was 5 other ones that are also $39 that are regular, I guess, like in her normal line. And assuming that they're the same quality, I would not pay that. Now I think I must have paid under $20 for this. I do think it's probably worth that. They're really beautiful and highly pigmented. Even these 2 shades that are very light, I know they're hard to see, but they're pigmented for what they are. Does that make sense? Like, you don't expect a white shade or like a lighter shade to be as pigmented. So that's that. Kanga's being a little bit of a crazy dog. Now I also have 3 singles that I just recently picked up. I really, really, really like the packaging of these as well. It's a hard, thick silver plastic that feels really nice and sturdy. It's very reminiscent, as far as the plastic to me, of the Balm Mary Luminizer, or really any of the luminizers. It's the same kind of silver, thick, nice plastic. Although actually this feels more, the luminizers actually feel nicer. And then it's got this pink, did y'all hear that? She's over, oh you can't see. She's trying to dig behind my dresser. She's a weird at that one. It's got this pink mirrored on it with silver rhinestones all around it. And as I mentioned in the haul, each one has its own groove. So they're not just kind of stuck on there. I feel like they really will stay. And like I said, I've had this for over 6 months and I have traveled with it. And all of my rhinestones are still there. And then it's got Tarina Tarantino actually etched on there. I know it's mirrored, so it's going to be harder to see, but hopefully y'all can at least get a good view. On the back, it's got the name. That was real cute. How many times do I have to say, every single video I make, I'm sure I'm going to drop something, and I'm like, oh, let me go get that. It's got not only the name, but it also has the color, which is really nice and helpful because you can store them on their backs. You know, the pretty side down, yeah, but then you can see not only the name, but also the color, which I think is really helpful. And it's also got a tiny mirror. These teeny tiny mirrors, to me, are pointless. Like, I mean, if I use it like this, I can see, but they really don't do anything. Use a bigger mirror. Now, this quint mirror is really helpful, but something this small is not. So, this is the shade Beau. This one is available on her website right now. And it's kind of a matte, neutral, maybe slightly warm pink. Very pigmented. Swatches beautifully. Some of these do swatch a little patchy. I don't find them apply patchy. I do build them up a little bit, but I don't find them to apply patchy per se. What are you doing? She's digging under her bed now. She's a weirdo in a weird mood. This one is also on her website right now, and it's in the shade Ribbon. It's really pretty. It's a purple, like a lilac-y purple with some pink micro shimmer in them. The micro shimmer doesn't necessarily show up super well on a swatch, and it also definitely doesn't show up on your eyes. This one's a little bit more powdery, but it's so beautiful. As you can see, I mean, they're very pigmented. And last but not least is the shade Sweetzer, which is a beautiful emerald green with some silver glitter. I really hoped it was going to be more like the nail polish color that I'm wearing right now, like a mint. But that's okay. And this one is not available on her website right now, and I'm really not sure why. Like I said, only 3 of her singles are available right now. So there's Sweetzer. Right there. So, as you can see, I like to think that I have the neutrals and I've got colors covered. So, I really think I have both of her formulas sampled. I've got glitters and mattes and pretty much everything. Her single shadows do retail for $19 a piece. Don't pay that. That's ridiculous. You can get them on Hot Look for $5. I'd pay $5 for them again. I like them. They're beautiful, unique colors, highly pigmented, and even her neutrals, I hope y'all can tell. I mean, they're neutral shadows, but they're not your run-of-the-mill neutral shadows. I think they are a little bit different. Again, they're hard to blend, but besides that, they are beautiful. I would say I would recommend them, but for a discounted price. Do not pay full price for any of these things. $19 is ridiculous, and $39 is ridiculous. I think I paid about $20. I'd pay that again, and I would definitely pay $5 for these singles, and I might buy more. So that's how I feel about her shadows, and just a little extra. And like, look, I mean, you see me scrubbing. They're not necessarily coming off all the way. Oh, you wanna be in the video? You wanna film? Just a little word to the wise about her Doll Skin Eye Primer. It's also really cute packaging. It's got a doe foot applicator, pretty much normal, like you would think. Don't buy it. I have drier lids, and I don't ever really have an issue of my eyeshadow not staying on, but when I use this continuously, my eyeshadow does not stay on, so don't waste your money on that. I even like the e.l.f. one better, and that's $1. So that's my review. I really hope this was helpful. It was slightly negative, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I know that I've had that comment a few times, you know. I'm always going to be honest. I will never lie to y'all. I'm not going to let y'all waste your money on something, especially by my recommendation, and then y'all get it and be disappointed. So if y'all have any questions or comments or anything like that, please go ahead and leave them down below. I absolutely love to talk to y'all. And I will be back here soon. Thank you so much for watching. It means the world to me. Bye.